kind of animals you are and whether or not you're friendly. But you are friendly though, right? Yeah? Good. Bjorn. Hello, good boy. Who's my good boy? Yeah, you are, aren't you? Yes, okay, alright. Good boy, that's it. Good. So, hello everyone. Come on, give me a little bit of life. Hello everyone. Hey, that's way better. My name's Arthur, and this here is Bjorn. Now, Bjorn is an adult male polar bear, around about 7 years old. And you know, from the looks on your faces, I'm sure you're all probably thinking around about now, is it safe for us to have the world's largest land predator here amongst you all with no barrier whatsoever? Well, you guys at the back have got a nice barrier of children at the front, so you'll be fine. Now, I can reassure you guys that Bjorn is not a wild bear. He has in fact been with me since he was a little cub, around about 3 months old, which means he's very used to being around people. He's very well socialised. As you can see, he doesn't mind me being up close, giving him a little pat. There you can see he does actually quite like it. Now, this gives you guys a very rare opportunity to get a lot closer to a polar bear than you would ever want to in the wild. And if some of you are feeling brave, got any brave ones? Good. You can even give him a bit of a pat. But before we get there, I feel it's my duty to test you guys on your polar bear general knowledge, just to make sure you've got your facts straight. So can anyone tell me where polar bears live? Some hands going up. We'll do it by a show of hands for this one. Hands up if you think it's the South Pole, and hands up if you think it's the North Pole. Very good. Lots of correct answers. Is the Arctic or the North Pole? Now, the Arctic actually comes from the Greek word Arctos, which means bear, because of the constellation, the Great Bear, or as we know, the Big Dipper that you can see in the north. Now, at the North Pole, there is no land. It's actually a frozen ocean surrounded by continents. And it's out on the sea ice that polar bears spend all of their time looking for their favourite food. Now, can anyone tell me what a polar bear's favourite food is? Fish. Fish is a good answer. Yeah, they are omnivores, so they can eat plants and animals. They will eat anything they can find. However, their favourite food is... Seals. Very good. Well done. It is seal. Oh, no. Sorry, he knows his word though. Bjorn, you've been fed. You had a big lunch. No. Good boy. Alright, there we go. So, as I was saying, his favourite food is seals. And that's because they have a really rich layer of fat around their bodies, known as blubber. And it's this blubber which is very, very rich in energy. And in fact, the only food with enough energy stored in it to sustain an animal of this size in an environment as cold as the Arctic, where it regularly gets to -40. Now, I think it's time that we see how Bjorn is feeling today, see how sociable he's doing, and I would normally do this by sacrificing just one child first. Excellent, volunteers. That's amazing. Where are you? Yeah, you're going to come here for me? Come stand here. That was very brave of you to volunteer yourself. What's your name? Hello, Georgia. So I'm Arthur, and this is Bjorn. Have you met a polar bear before? You haven't. That's okay. Yeah, you're in the furry outfit, you've got your costume on and everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to show everyone here it's done properly. Yeah? So what I want you to do is hold out your hand for me. That's it. Hold out your 5 sausage-like fingers towards the large predator. That's it. Now, we're going to allow him to come to you. He's probably going to need to give you a bit of a sniff, check you out a little bit. But you're going to stay nice and calm and confident for me, aren't you? Yeah, you feeling brave? Good. Now, he seems a bit preoccupied. There's a lot of people here, so how about you call him over? Say Bjorn for me.
Bjorn.
Here he comes.
Oh, I've done it. Yeah.
No, a little bit louder.
Bjorn.
Yeah,
Good boy. Come on then. It's okay, come
There you
on.
go. Take a picture of it.
So as you can see there, he's using his nose. Check her out. Now they do have an extraordinarily good sense of smell, ladies and gentlemen. So much so that they can find their food from nearly a mile away, even when it's buried under a metre of snow and ice. It's okay, boy, come on. There we go, good boy, that's it. That's a really friendly gesture from him. How about you give him a bit of a pat? That's it, very good, well done. What about a little scratch behind his ear? Just right in there, right in there, that's it. There we go, good boy. Wow, you played a friend there. Are you sure you haven't done this before? Can we give our wonderful victim, volunteer, a round of applause for being so brave? Do you want to go back over there? So, would anyone else like to meet Bjorn? Yeah, lots, some in the back as well. Okay, so that's quite a lot of you. If we do this one by one, we might be here all day. So I'll tell you what we're going to do, is I'm going to bring him round to come and see you. That makes it a lot easier. But I do have 3 little rules while we do this. Number 1, please stay off the edge of the ice. He is a male and he does get a little territorial, so let's give him the space he needs. Number 2, as we were so wonderfully demonstrated, you hold your hand out nice and calm, allow Bjorn to come to you, not the other way around. And third and finally, let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Lots of nice clean hands. If you have been eating ice cream or chocolate and you have sticky hands, if you could just rub them on the trousers of the person next to you, that would be absolutely lovely. Yeah, if you've ever tried to shampoo a polar bear, you will know exactly what I mean. So, and other than that, we should have a really good, safe show. How you doing, boys? Come on, can you say hello? Come on. Oh, he's gone straight back for. Oh, he smelled the ice cream. Oh dear, yeah. Bjorn, you leave it alone. Good boy. Right, sorry about that. Then. If he does beg for food, by the way, just tell him no. That's it. Good boy. There we go. So it really is about your body language. If you're nice and calm and confident with him, he will give that back to you. Good boy. So while we are making our way round, does anyone here have any questions they would like to ask me about polar bears? Yeah, we've got one here. Why do they go on ice? It is the best place for them to find their favourite food. Yeah, they go and hang out where their food is. Now, in actual fact, polar bears do a thing called still hunting, which is where they will find an ice hole where they suspect that a seal is going to come up for air, and they will just wait quietly next to it, because it's actually a very valuable way of conserving their energy and getting food at the same time. Here we go. Bjorn, leave the ice cream alone. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, do be careful with food. Also, do be careful with your phones when you're holding them out. He does occasionally go for them. He actually prefers the iPhone 5 to the iPhone 6. I think it's a little crunchier when he bites down on it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've got 6.
That's it. Hello, guys. He's very soft, isn't he? Now, he really is very soft, and that's because polar bears have not 1 but 2 layers of fur, which is what keeps them so well insulated in the -40 they regularly get. It also helps them dry off very efficiently because the water stays on the outside layer and freezes there rather than going straight to the core. Does anyone else have a question for do they ever get cold? Well, they actually, polar bears struggle a lot with overheating. Yeah, because it's such a big animal, it takes a lot of energy to get them going. Because it's so well insulated, it's too cold. It actually has more problem with overheating than getting cold. Have you got a question? It's very true. They do not get close because they're
Sorry about that.
coat. If someone gets the opportunity to give a little pat to that fluffy coat.
We're going to move on to
Oh, we have to eat chocolate. It's chocolate. It's chocolate.
Yes, it's really fair. and it was around about 250,000 years ago that they started to grow apart. Actually, to deal with the cold in the way that they did. So they were originally more similar to a grizzly bear, and they are very closely related. However, now they've changed so much. There's no real resemblance of their cousins. How big is he? Well, let me put it this way. An adult male ranges from around about 80 stone to 100 stone. That's over 100 kilos. And when they rear up, they can stand just on their back legs. I train this one not to do it because it's not very safe around people. But when they do that, they can be 10 feet tall, which is about 3 times me. How many babies do they have? In actual fact, almost 99% of the time, a polar bear will always give birth to twins, always in pairs. Occasionally, there is rare occasions where there's a single or where there's triplets. However, most of the time, it's always in pairs. And they will stay with their mother for the first 2.5 years of their life. And in actual fact, for the first 3 months of their life, they don't touch the ice or snow at all. They live just on the mother. Has anyone got a question? Would you like to answer? Do polar bears make nests? They do actually. It's not so much of a nest, more of a den. The mothers will dig a hole into the ice and she will go down there for around about 4 months. And they all do it at the same time of year. So polar bears actually have a thing called delayed utral implantation, which means that they wait to get pregnant all at the same time, and they all go into their dens, and they will stay there for about 4 months, and the mothers won't eat or drink anything in that time, and they lose about a third of their body weight. So they get very, very thin from nourishing their cubs. And the reason that they all get pregnant at the same time and all have their cubs at the same time is so that when they come out around about March, they've got lots of fresh seals to eat. Does that answer your question? And some, doesn't it? Yeah. Very good. How is he doing? Is he behaving himself? He is. Oh yeah, he does get a bit restless from time to time. That's it. Do you have a question? How long do polar bears live for? Well, out in the wild, normally they live to about 20, which is pretty good for an animal distance. However, when they're kept in captivity, they can live a lot longer because they have access to medicine and food. And they can live, the oldest recorded polar bear lived to 42, which is really old, isn't it?
That's not really sweet.
Be right on him. Unfortunately not. I keep his lunchbox up there. That's got a little snack just in case things go a little bit awry. So yeah, I'm come across the box because there's kidneys in there. That's good. How are we doing? How are we doing? Is he behaving himself? Yeah. Are you feeding children to him? As I say, I do feed him before every single show, but he does get greedy. They are always looking on the lookout for food, so please do keep him away with you. Very good, very good. Bjorn. Back, Bjorn. In you go, back. I'm sorry about that, guys. He does try to escape from time to time. There we go. Good boy. That's it. I'm really sorry, guys. He does have slightly smelly breath. I do try and brush his teeth, but it's a dangerous task. So we are round about the time where I'm going to have to take him off for a little break. I can't keep him out for too long because, as I said, he does get quite warm, and it's a lot warmer here than he's used to.